Now, let us start our subject matter, that is biology. Means, as I have already said to all of you that before starting I would like to go through word to word so that your study will be improved from the bottom of your starting, because up to class 8th you have already studied about all these things in a mug up way, but right now this is class 9th. Over here, this is the time for the preparation of your career. Might be you people will think about choosing an option in biology, for that also, as well as you people will only think about how to get pass with good marks and proper concept in biology without feeling bored regarding this subject. So let us start. Before going through that chapter which is prescribed for our standard 9th first chapter, I have just trying to introduce you regarding biology first, thereafter we will start that chapter. Okay. So my dear students, what is biology? This is a frequent question. Whenever you will study it, generally this word biology will come to you, and it is necessary to know about it. So as an introductory part, what is biology and from where does it come? So the biology word comes directly from Greek, and this word is derived from, this biology word is derived from the Greek words. It is derived from the Greek words. See, I am telling you, listen to me properly and just go through the words whatever being shown in this video. I have just tried to say and to focus on the words in such a way that you will concentrate over here, and no need to remember it. Within video you will be able to grasp it. Okay, fine. So this biology derived from the Greek words bios. The first word is bios and the second word is logos. Biology comes from or derived from two Greek words, number one bios and number two logos. Fine. Now bios means life. Okay. Biology, bios means life, and finally logos means study. So further, what is the definition of biology? So followed by this introduction, ultimately, naturally we would come to this conclusion that the branch of science which deals with the study about the science of life and living organisms is known as biology. I think what is biology, the introductory part of biology regarding this, doubts will be cleared. Okay, and don't worry, whatever notes I am explaining in my videos over here, I will post the screenshots of all these also after this video, so that you would like to make your note by following those screenshots also. So just learn through this video and afterward follow through the complete screenshots or the PDFs, whatever, to make your proper notes. Now, after knowing the proper definition of biology, let us have an idea in the form of significance. What do we get from the word biology? So significance is that an organism is, what is an organism? So this is the significance is about an organism. An organism is a living entity consisting of either one cell or several cells, respectively called single-celled or unicellular organisms like bacteria, protozoa, some algae and fungi, fungi, some algae and fungi, or several celled, that is multicellular organisms like animals, plants, almost all the fungi and algae. Okay, so this is the significance regarding biology. So going through this significance, one thing is comes in our mind, that is how many kinds of organisms are found over there. So my dear students, there are three kinds of organisms are found. Number one, single celled, that is unicellular organism. These are totally all the bacterias, all the protozoas, means all the bacterias found in nature, all the protozoans which are found in our nature are single celled, means unicellular organisms only. Fine. And except it, some algae and some fungi family, some algae and some fungi family are over there also, little bit 10 to 20%, which are also found in unicellular, in the form of unicellular organisms, right? Now the second one is several celled, means multicellular organisms. The examples of multicellular organisms are almost all the fungi, means except 20 to 30% fungi, remaining 70-80% fungi, as well as the same 70 to 80% of algae, along with all the plants and animals, collectively come under several celled organism or multicellular organisms, regarding which we will study further in future. Now one kind of organism also found in nature which has no cellular activities. This is called acellular organisms, and completely all the viruses comes under it. Now we all come to know about unicellular, multicellular. Unicellular means single celled organism, multicellular means multiple or several celled organisms. But what about acellular organisms? See, acellular organisms are those organisms which having no cell, means they have no cytoplasm or the cell surface or the cell membrane or the final nucleus. The proper cellular structure is not found in such organisms, but also they usually or you can say generally come in existence in the form of life with other living organisms, most probably the unicellular organisms like bacteria, as a parasitic form. Otherwise they are called non-livings. So this is the complete viruses family. So in this introductory part we could be able to know about what is biology, how do organisms existed in this nature, the organisms existed in this nature in the form of either unicellular or multicellular or acellular organisms. All living organisms are either unicellular or multicellular necessary generally, but instead one kind of organism also found in nature, that is all the viruses which are most probably dead but when we are thinking about it or we are studying about it, it becomes alive, and these are called acellular organisms. So whole about this regarding the intro part of biology. Now in another video we will start our chapter thoroughly.